It's time for Talking Shit. We are following up our day at the first annual Social Justice Fair. We were invited there by Robert. And what we're going to do now is I'm going to go through some of the people that we talked to out there and kind of give you a rundown or a narrative on who we actually spoke to. I had a wonderful time at the annual social event fair over at El Camino College. Robert Dean did an excellent job over there as our host. He was a liaison for those people that we did speak to. The first person we talked to out there from the PowerTech movement or organization was a gal named Judy. She talked about like special needs programs and how they communicate with an organization called the Regional Center, which is ran by the state government, which helps people with special needs. And this PowerTech organization really does a lot of work. And Judy came right up to me and said, "Hey, you forgot to talk to us." So here's what Judy had to say about PowerTech.
Okay, we're PowerTech. We work with people with disabilities of all ages, any disability, diagnosed or not, and we help them figure out what kind of technology would help them in their goal. Whatever their goal is, we look at the technology and think about it, and then show it to them, let them try it out, and see if it works for them.
So you're not a part of Regional Center or any of that?
We are not a part of Regional Center, although some of our clients are from Regional Center. Department of Rehabilitation. We work with children, adults. We work with blind and low vision. We do.
What about autism?
Autism.
Okay, because I worked with autistic children for 13 years, so I was just interested. What's the biggest challenge? Is it being funded or people just accepting what you're trying to do? Because I know a lot of the times when I worked out in the field, a lot of the parents, a lot of the people were confused about what they were dealing with, and they were kind of almost afraid to really get involved with the help that is provided.
No, we don't have any problem with the parents and the people with disabilities that would like our services, and we do deal with regional centers, school districts, Department of Rehabilitation. For direct services, we get paid through them, or we have some free programs for people who have no agency. Wow. But then it doesn't cover all of it, so we need grants.
Right.
And that's generally been the most difficult at the moment, although we have, quite a few grants under our belt, but we always need more to provide services for more people.
What about this Obamacare thing? Is that going to affect your program in any way? Is it going to help or hurt it, or do you see anything that
I don't know in particular whether it would really help or hurt our program, but personally I think that more healthcare opportunities is better, and more people in the healthcare system is always better.
Absolutely. Wow, well, this is great stuff. Another great person that we spoke with out there was a guy named Al from the Gray Panthers organization, and he was an old guy, really nice dude. I signed 2 petitions at his table for Barbara Boxer and Senator Dianne Feinstein in regards to gun control. He was very adamant about that, and he just kind of walked me through getting on the mailing list for that organization, and hopefully we can tie back into some of these people and get them to come to our Talking Shit studios and do some more work. Here's what Al had to say a little bit about the Gray Panthers. Hi, I'm at the Gray Panther table at the Social Justice Fair. I was just talking to Ken. I'm about to sign these petitions here with this gun control stuff. I'm going to send my signature to Barbara Boxer and Dianne Feinstein, because we want to get this gun stuff under control. We're tired of these mass killings. We don't want people to be able to buy a 1,000 magazine clip for deer hunting. I mean, we're tired of it, okay? So I'm about to sign this thing. When do you guys meet again?
The first Saturday of every month at the Long Beach Senior Center. We send out a little bulletin about a week before the meeting that kind of says who the speaker is and what the topics of the day are.
Another great spokesperson for another great organization was a woman named Jamie. She spoke to us about Hood Health, and she really got into the holistic medicine or healthcare type issue. She talked about how the insurance companies are basically kind of telling us what we're doing wrong and how we're not taking care of ourselves, and they've shifted the responsibility of kind of knowing about health to us, and then we in turn are blamed for what we can't control, like some of the things we're being fed in different parts of the community. And Jamie was really, really, really smart. I mean, she knew a lot of stuff. Here's what Jamie had to say about Hood Health.
Hi, everybody. Well, Hood Health is a part of the Intercommunal Solidarity Committee. We work with the Black Riders Liberation Party. Hood Health, primarily our great vision is universal, holistic health care free for all. So when we say universal health care, we mean that everybody should have access to health care. When we say holistic, we mean that we'd like to flip the script on healthcare. A lot of what you're seeing now that's being pushed with the Obamacare, as people want to call it Obamacare, is insurance companies have now taken over our healthcare, and a lot of the things that they're looking at is individual choices. What they want to say is the patient's choices is the reason why their healthcare or their health is so bad. And what Hood Health wants to say is that we'd like to look at systemic causes of health. We want to look at our communities. We want to look at how many doctors are accessible, how many clinics are accessible. We want to look at the green spaces, how many parks are available for our community members to walk in. We want to look at police terrorism and how that affects not only the youth's health but also the adult health. We want to look at food access. We want to look at the type of stores that are available to people in walking distance, and we want to look at the food that's available in those stores. And so what we're trying to say, it is not just individual choices, that we live within a system that's creating choices for us moment by moment that's that's making an impact on our health.
You're so welcome.
Wow, Jamie, I mean, my goodness. You're talking right up my alley. I just experienced a hospital visit myself with no medical insurance, and I had to go to LA County USC, Big General Hospital. They drained 2.3 liters of fluid off my heart and could not tell me how it got there. They could not tell me. It wasn't anything I had ingested. They said it just accumulated around my heart. What a coincidence. What's your website address? How can we contact you if we want more information?
We're a really young organization, so the best way to contact us is through email right now. It's at hoodhealth.la@gmail.com. Our first healthcare forum is March 16th from 1 to 5 p.m. at the Southern California Library, which is on Vermont between Slauson and Gage. Come there. After this forum, we're going to go live and we're going to build a website, and we'll have our active Facebook page as well where people can get more involved, read more about our positions. But right now we're really young, so we're really excited about this healthcare forum. There'll be acupuncturists there, there'll be traditional Western medicine there. We'll have workshops ranging from how to garden and grow your own food, to Tai Chi, to what the Affordable Care Act is, what single-payer universal health care is, and we'll be ending in a people's forum where community members will give us information, and we'll have that traditional dialogue about where we're at right now with the new healthcare reform, if it's enough for our people, if it's going to really get to the root cause of healthcare disparity.
Wow, Jamie, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Really appreciate that.
Yeah, thank you.
Boy, the United Way has been around for such a long time. And to see a table there backing this kind of grassroots handout at the Social Justice Fair at El Camino College, the United Way couldn't have sent a better representative than Ken, who talked a great deal about his own life and how he connected that to what motivates him to help with such great grassroots work on how to help drug addicts and alcoholics. I mean, this guy really talked a lot about the true solution to a lot of inner city erosion and what can be done to really help out. Here's what here's what Ken had to say about the United Way.
And so what we do is we say, well, how can we improve that? How can we put them in permanent housing? We have this program called Home for Good. And what we do is we put them in a home and we say, okay, this is your house, this is your apartment building, this is you. And we surround them with supportive facilities. So if they're addicted to drugs, then we surround them with counseling. If they're addicted to alcohol, we surround them with AA meetings. If they have a medical disability, we surround them with medical facilities. Wow. Yes, and so it's excellent, it's perfect. We house them in these apartment buildings that has all this support. Same thing with education. We found out that around sophomore to freshman year in high school, that is when people were dropping out of high school. Wow. And so we said, well, what's the problem? Why are they dropping out around this time? Turns out that they weren't properly prepared in middle school. That's right. So what we did was we send volunteers to middle school. We implement programs in the middle schools in Los Angeles County.
Kind of a preemptive idea to kind of shortcut the
exactly
before they go over the cliff.
Exactly. And that's what we say that all the time. We don't want them to go over the cliff, so we got to catch them before they get there. And so we go to middle schools. I remember me being a young boy, young whippersnapper. And my dad came and he sat me on the couch on my first day of school and he said, "Boy, you going to college." And so we take that same initiative, that same idea, and we go to the middle schools and say, we want you to graduate from high school. We want you to get a degree so that you can be making that 20,000 more than those who do not get a degree. Exactly. And so we probably just say from 48% of students graduating from high school in 2008. We were able to better that to 71% in 2011. Yes, so it shows you the progress that United Way is making, but we couldn't do it without our donors, without our advocates, and without our volunteers. And so we encourage people. That's why we're here, to encourage them to volunteer, to advocate, tell your family about United Way, what we're doing, and to donate. You can always go to United Way, UnitedWayLA.org, and click on donation or give, and you can be able to give to our organization.
We will set up the link for that on our webpage. I just want to close this segment of Talking Shit, Special Edition, Part 2 of the annual Social Justice Fair. You know what, I had kind of a mediocre attitude about all of this before we actually got invited to this fair by Robert D. And just going over there and seeing him into action, coordinating all that stuff, talking to those speakers, talking to his confidant, the woman there who just, she was just spectacular staff member over there. I forgot her name. What was her name, the staff lady? Miss Von Stein. I forgot her first name, Miss Von Stein. But it was Rihanna. That's right. Brianna. Thank you. JP is helping me with facts. Brianna. That's it. Rihanna. Chris Brown chased Rihanna through that motherfucker. No, Brianna Von Stein and Robert D. put on a great show. It was a great actual experience, a grassroots reach in for Talking Shit. We reached in the community. If there's other social events that are out there, we're going to cover them for you. We're here to serve you. If you've never seen our mission statement online at the website, website is talkingshit.org. Go there, read our mission statement. It's very, very simple. It's very, very much a part of you. You make the difference when you tune in, when you go to our little Talking Shit store on the website and order one of our shirts. When you let us know what your thoughts are, what you want us to do, send us your comments. Let Talking Shit not just be us talking shit. You talk your shit too. Help us out. Let's help each other out and continue to do what we do here. I want to do a quick reminder on our new segment of It's Time to Eat. We are going to be presenting another one of those episodes. Tune in next week for that, when we will be making the tostadas that I have made very popular with my friends. You're going to love them. They're delicioso, yummy. We're going to be interviewing some friends of ours in the next coming weeks. There's a lot going on, and I hope you tune in. That's all the time we have now for Talking Shit. Bye!